It's 7:15. We've been traveling so fast. I don't know what day it is. I don't apparently even know what time it is.
We need food, and then we're gonna go sightseeing.
Samarkand was founded in the 7th century BC, and it's one of the oldest cities in all of Central Asia. It's part of the Silk Road, the road that took goods from Asia to Europe for thousands of years before they did it by boat. Although the city is one of the oldest, it's actually known for its incredibly beautiful buildings. So beautiful, in fact, that invaders really hesitated to destroy them.
This square that you see behind me was used for royal announcements and public executions.
Dual purpose, all right.
Yeah.
This main square is called the Registan, which means sandy place, because back in the day, the square was full of sand. Following Islamic building practices, all 3 buildings surrounding the Registan are adorned from top to bottom with colorful glazed tiles arranged into geometric shapes and patterns. Behind each building's beautiful facade is a courtyard surrounded by residences and other rooms.
All 3 of these buildings you see right here in the main square are Islamic schools.
Finished in 1421, the first Islamic school, or madrasa, built on the square is Ulugh Beg Madrasa. Named after its founder, Ulugh Beg was a scientist and grandson to Timur the Lame. Despite his name, Timur the Lame was one of the greatest commanders in history and founder of the Timurid Empire. At its height, Ulugh Beg Madrasa was one of the best Islamic schools in the world. Directly across from Ulugh Beg is Shurdor Madrasa, completed in 1632. Defying Islamic beliefs of not creating images, the facade of the newly built school has mosaics depicting 2 lions or leopards chasing prey while the sun rises behind them. The rising sun symbolizes the enlightened mind, and the tigers themselves have become a symbol of Uzbekistan. The final building is Tilya Kori Madrasa, finished in 1660. Not only was this building a school, but also the Grand Mosque of Samarkand.
Did you read that these used to be the dorms for the students? Yeah, there's actually a dorm here that you can pay one of the shop owners to go see. I don't know which one it is, and you don't have to pay very much, but they take you upstairs and you can see kind of sort of what the room actually used to look like. That's so cute. Where to next?
You make?
Do you create these?
Just handmade.
Yeah.
Camel, другой мастер.
Okay. Okay. Cool. How much are these?
In sum, доллар.
How much?
So,
In sum, 500,000.
I'm always fighting with Amber not to buy things because we can't carry all of this stuff. But this is so cool. I can't say no. I might get one too.
You guys, I'm in heaven. Look, just let me show you. I'm a granny at heart. Look at all these prints and colors. I mean, oh my goodness. How much are these?
That one 55. It's a camel wool.
Yeah, 55
US.
Yeah, yep. We gotta get out of here. Someone needs to take my wallet from me.
And although all of these gift shops may seem like it cheapens the area, it actually kind of continues the tradition of the bazaar. All of this was a market. This entire city was a market on the Silk Road.
We're gonna head to the bazaar and try to find some food.
The doors here are amazing.
Paprika, what is the paprika?
Oh, okay.
€1, one packet.
For 5?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My whole goal was to get saffron. This is Iranian saffron. Uzbeki saffron is a lot cheaper, so I don't know. I went for the more expensive one. I got 2 little packs, €5, and then he threw in a bunch of paprika. Look at the color in that.
I want some.
So you got kimchi, beets, carrots. I'm not quite sure what that is. This is tripe. You got fish, vegetables, more vegetables, and then just plain carrot, some pasta. Oh, it's a whole piece.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. I don't have like a fork or anything. Oh, and then they weigh it.
Fork? Fork? How do I eat this? Over there.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay.
All of these dishes have forks behind them, and some dude literally walked up, took the fork, took a bite of a sample, and put the fork back into the whole container. Apparently that's normal.
Everything that we've gotten in Kazakhstan and here on the street is they just give it to you in these bags. We don't know how to eat it. So they pointed to like a restaurant over here. Maybe we'll get some tea. It seems weird to bring outside food to a place, but I think that's what we're gonna do. Uzbek chai? Yeah? Can we eat this here? Yeah?
Yep.
So we just walked from the market to here. We ordered some chai or tea, and I hope they'll give us a fork to eat.
We'll ask. Kimchi is literally one of my favorite things on this planet.
There's something a little different about the tea here. It's very light. It's almost like a broth.
Wow. Where the heck did that just come from?
I don't know. It's inside. This is the bread that you see everywhere. They cook it in tandoori, so the bottom is really like crispy. This is the part that sticks. And then this side always has a hole because they put it in like, it's like a pillow. And then they push it up against it, so they all have the same design. Oh yeah. It's still warm. This is so good. This is the best bread.
It's really hard for me to find kimchi that's like perfect. There's almost always something a little off about it. This is perfect kimchi. Absolutely love it. No complaints. I'm really picky when it comes to kimchi.
The kimchi and the other pickled salad was 20,000 som. We just had tea and then bread, and that was 15,000 som. Not bad for a breakfast. No, really?
No, really?
Are you sure?
Thank you.
Thank you. We had these in Lithuania, and they had told us, the family we were staying with, said their friend brought them from Uzbekistan. And it's dried pumpkin rind, and there's raisins in it. They're really hard, but chewy, and kind of sweet. It's like a dessert almost, like a dried fruit.
This is one of the coolest bazaars I've ever seen. Just look at this view. I love all of the women's outfits. I've said this already, but they're all made of velvet and it kind of reminds me of pajamas, but I mean that in the nicest way possible. They look comfortable, they look fashionable, and I just really like it.
How much for the grapes? How much? Kilo.
Thank you.
Это Husayni. Это твой. Вот, 1 kilo.
Yeah.
Вот.
Okay.
Возьмем сдачи.
Thank you very much.
We just bought a kilo of grapes for 10,000 som. I think we forgot how much a kilo was. It's a lot more than a pound. They're the sweetest grapes I've ever had. I don't know what kind they are. They got seeds. We have one actual task for the day, and that is to buy train tickets back to Tashkent because we want to take the train. It only takes 2 hours to get back instead of 4.5 driving. We want to take the train. This has been one of the most fun markets I've ever been to. We are quickly falling in love with Uzbekistan. This was one of our first real mosque visits, experiences. One of the reasons we don't visit mosques is because there's always somebody praying and we don't fully understand the religion, so we're afraid to be disrespectful. Even here, you're not supposed to film anywhere. There was like a service going on, so we kind of filmed the outside. It's beautiful, but it's really hard to go inside and really see it unless it's a completely historical place and it's open to visitors.
Thank you very much. Look at that.
My pleasure, my pleasure.
How much?
4,000.
Just got these little street side drinks.
I got kiwi and we got pear. They put carbonated water and then like a little bit of syrup, and that's your drink.
Just gonna throw this out there, but I think Uzbekistan's got my favorite people and architecture. And I really can't get over the style and dress here. Like, I'm obsessed. I feel like I was a part of this world in another life.
We wanted to see this mosque, but after peeking inside, we decided we were too hungry to stay. So we bought postcards for our patrons instead and left to find food.
I really wonder what people think when we go in and order 25 postcards. They gotta think we're weird or something.
If you want a postcard from us from everywhere we are in the world, once a month, check out our Patreon page.
Crossing the street like a professional. You just have to trust that they're stopping. It's definitely time for us to eat some proper food today. All we've had is kimchi, vegetables, coffee, and an ice cream.
Funny travel story. We had to stop and get money out of an ATM, and as we're there, we hear somebody ask us a question. I don't even remember what the question was. And just from the accent, we knew that she was American, and so we get to talking, and she gave us so much information about going to Tajikistan, which we didn't think we were going to have time to. And so we're going to sit and eat, not go to the train station right now, and try to do a little bit of research to figure out our next couple of days of plans.
I like simple soups.
One of the first things you need to try in Uzbekistan are the soups. There's a specific family of soups called Sherpa, I think it's pronounced. It usually has chunks of meat, potatoes, and vegetables in it, and it's a hearty soup. We had some the other day. The next thing you should try is called samsa, and it's a bread filled with meat.
This looks so good.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. So the meat is super fatty, and the bread around it just absorbs it and soaks it up. So it's kind of greasy, and they have a lot of onion. We've had a lot of onions in the ones here in Uzbekistan as opposed to the ones in Kazakhstan. Next up is manti. It's the same kind of filling that's in the samsa, but instead of a bread pocket, it's a steamed dumpling. Yeah, you can't go wrong. Last but not least is something called shashlik, which is any meat cooked on a skewer over a fire. It's where the Russian word, or where you find the word shish kebab, shashlik. This is lamb. Oh yeah, you can definitely taste that it was cooked over a fire.
Is that how you're supposed to eat it?
That's how I'm eating it. I don't know. Am I an animal for doing this? The total cost of all of these dishes, plus a water and a beer and a tea, was 103,000 sal.
Trying to rush to the post office before it closes. Tomorrow's Sunday. Didn't really think that one through. Might make it. These are by far the coolest postcards we've sent. I think they're actually more beautiful than most of our other ones. But not only that, the stamps are awesome. All about it.
All about the stamp.
Yeah. We are gonna head back to the hostel now. We have a lot of planning. We have no idea what we're doing for like the next 6 days until it's time to fly out of Central Asia.
We just spent the last 2 hours probably trying to research our travel for the next 3 days, but it turns out there's a storm blowing through Central Asia for the 3 days that we have, and it's gonna drop temperatures from like mid 60s to mid 30s and 100% chance of rain. We can't escape it. So we're gonna go ahead and keep the original plans that we had, do some relaxing for the first time in a couple of weeks, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Nathan's such a trooper. We spent a little bit too long in a souvenir shop, and look at what I got. Pantalones. Pretty excited about them. How cute are these? You'll be seeing me wearing these probably in the next video.